on the outcome of this game.
If you think Team Impulse are going to win with their impulsive playstyle, send that hashtag chaos. Solid lane down bottom for the Heck Room. Up top though, not so much.
Ooh. Not enough boards towards the top side of the map for Impulse. They've been getting aggressive, and Xmithy says we can make a play off of this with Afromoo and Double Lift. They do so. We've already one kill over to Double. However, he goes down in the fight, and they're going to give this one over to Xmithy. Very nicely done there to trade those over.
Rush looking for a little sneaky kill here. Stop.
Got him. Agony's Embrace. Pole Belter flashes up, but he has nowhere to flash. Great move there by Rush to take that out.
Yeah, and he's gonna run into Smithy here. See how this turns out first.
Get the permafrost down.
W.
Adrian backside. Fate's call's been brought in. Fate's call is out. Xmithy could get out here. It hits Double Lift with the pulverize and the headbutt going in. They cannot get the kill onto Xmithy with a sliver of health here. And it looks like Apollo and Adrian may go down. Turn around here from Xiaowei Xiao. Another teleport actually coming in from Zion Spartan. Impact, actually Zion's seemed to be stopped in that situation, or he just went farther behind. Impact was already started is what it was, and Zion Spartan could actually not offer up any help. Does he decide to jump in and get out of this one? No, he does.
High impact short plays using your invisibility. Here comes the dive. Adrian should be the point man with the ultimate.
Oh, Double Lift couldn't get over to the lantern in time, and it was Xiaowei Xiao.
Big for Team Impulse. They usually run these short range compositions. A lot of silver speed boost so that they can take it.
Impulse can do with Rush. He's been in the face of Xmithy a few times.
Zion.
Back and forth in this lane. It seems like Zion in mini form here, getting the hyper shots, is able to do a bit more damage than going into Gnar form, and he doesn't even have to get that one. Solo kill.
Now, the steal possibility is not there, so if Impulse go for this, it's 100% trying to kill the team. Because a Ren
takes on Impact as he goes a little too hard for this top turret without the wards there. He just used his ult to get out of a situation like this. Does not have a flash because he's running that smite in the top lane. Rush comes up here as well. Great pressure from Adrian and the team. Zion Spartan throws everybody and placks them up against the wall as a trophy. They're only able to come away with two. Adrian peels himself off and gets back down. This is, Pole Belter! That wasn't even the shield. It just was not in range. He flashed forward for it. They still are going to get Adrian for their troubles with another death sentence coming.
Especially Zion, the one getting fed. Once you have this really strong front line,
Whoops. Open your eyes. Closed eyes engaged from CLG, it seems. No, they just missed quite a few. Great dodges by Impulse as well, but you can only dodge so much. Impact getting hit up here, trying to get Spirit of the Dragon to heal him back up even more. Hits the consumable, but he still goes down as Apollo's trying to hit the DPS from the outside. Pole Belter is going to drop Adrian, and Zion Spartan here on the heels of Apollo is going to drop him down. No, misses the Gnar ult, but Xiaowei Xiao missed the chain, so they have a little bit more time to run around. He's able to pull janitor duty and take down both Zion Spartan and
their aim is to try and split up CLG so that Xiaowei Xiao can find an opening on a squishy target. This one not too squishy, but they get him anyway.
Take him down. Nice. Oh, it's not gonna matter. He's way faster. They're gonna get it down. Oh no, it does matter. The dark passage to the light. What a savior. Oh, knocked all the way back. Impact not getting the situation he wanted from start to finish. Activated all the way through.
You're
gonna see these guys work the top lane. Xiaowei Xiao trying to figure out if he can get enough damage onto Zion Spartan. He's gonna take it fully. Zion, Gnar's out, and Gnar's minions into the wall. Fight now onto Apollo. The focus going back onto Adrian and Xiaowei Xiao. Xmithy may be biting off more than he can chew, but it seems like Xiaowei Xiao has actually walked away from the fight, knowing they don't have enough without Impact being there and no teleport to come in. Still gonna have to keep moving. Should be able to get out easy, but CLG gain out Rush as well over at the Wolf Camp. May not know where he is now, coming from that right side. Seen by Afromoo, the call has been made. You see the team back up so they don't get hit by Agony's Embrace or a big pulverize. Really well communicated, but Impact gets that gets the control of the team that he wants. They are all piled in is what I was looking for, and they don't come out with what they want. Double kill for Double Lift.
Go with the siege. They just
surprise
wait
it
until
they want to take it. Wow. As I was saying, I'm surprised.
Afromoo, ladies and gentlemen, Afromoo.
Impact even wanted to take that with his ultimate. While it still looked picture perfect, they were still fighting under a turret. confused me enough that I couldn't even find the word pile. Here we go. Once again, piling in, on the Baron pit. Apollo looking at Pole Belter. Now Zion Spartan's all over him, trying to get somebody to go down, but Impact can't helicopter around enough and get the DPS out. CLG bleed.
But they were probably on cooldown, and he didn't have much more burst left.
All right, Impulse picking up these dragons.
Impact is arriving.
Well, they get Adrian, so he can't lock it down. That's the smite going over to CLG. They get Baron, and the fight goes in. Adrian gets a full pop-up on the team. Apollo's not able to fight in there, though. An ult from Pole Belter kept everybody out of the pit. Smithy follows through. He hits the Glacial Prison, and now they're on to the rest of Team Impulse with Xiao, a sliver of health just towards the top side of them. Now they have the minion waves after hanging out at Baron, and like you said, Kobe, it could very well be game with about 30 seconds on. Two members of Team Impulse here, and the ones that are coming up aren't going to be able to make too much of a difference. The first Nexus turret looking to go down as Xiao tries to deter CLG from putting more damage on it.
10 seconds. Recalls, they should be able to escape really easily.
4 seconds. They're going.
He snagged one person. Oh, he's got two.
Guys are going to get each other killed now.
He's got an ultimate ready.
Oh, man. Not exactly what they were expecting to happen after taking a Nexus turret.
All right, Chaos.
Nobody should get caught. So he's not bringing ult level 3 to this fight. And CLG is across the board. We're going to see what happens. Smithy may not be able to get a good ult off in this one. It looks like Impulse breaks it right away. Xiao still on the bottom side, does a bit of in and out damage, but it is Pole Belter and the rest of the team along with Double Lift cleaning up these kills one after the other. Apollo threaded one in there for the team, but it's not enough. 3 members of CLG stand tall. They take down the Nexus turret, and at 39 minutes, Counter Logic Gaming walk away from week 1 2-0 as CLG takes down Team Impulse. Very soft hugs. That didn't look like a Sejuani hug.
Pole Belter, great game on his ear. Crucial to the strategy.
Oh,
they're
piling. They're getting this whole huddle thing down. Order.
It's just like it's like a phalanx. Nobody breaks the lines.
Yep.
You have power when you rely on those next to you. And they were able to take home the victory. Solid strategy. Everybody kept together.
Solid strategy and solid plays. Counter Logic Gaming able to stave off a few early game plays from Impulse. And then come out quite strong. Pole Belter holding off in mid. Wasn't having too much fun in the early game against Xiao. We saw him actually being able to push and get away from roams. So he was able to make up for that, which doesn't become easy.
9, 1, and 10 Pole Belter as Azir versus LeBlanc and Evelyn.
Yeah. No, exactly. Just exactly. Whew. Already in the early part of the game, we saw him using his soldiers, so he just didn't push the lane. Staying back. You always want to be able to do damage, but you got to keep that mentality that it's better for the team if you play for them at that time, and he did. The rest of the team was able to work around him and able to work around great initiations from Adrian as well. There were some good hits from Impact and Adrian that the team reorganized under and just came up big for Counter Logic Gaming. Squad seems to have a pretty solid roster coming into the first week of the summer split here. Still as well with the option once Huhi comes back to have him in the mid lane if there is any falter. We see that working for a lot of other regions, but not yet in NA that teams will so willingly switch out a mid laner due to a situation, due to a game. Maybe that time will come. Right now, Pole Belter though, I think it's too hot to happen. Keep this guy in. Hashtag keep Belter.
Yeah, we'll see what happens when Huhi comes back over from Korea. Figures out those pesky visa issues.
It may come down to it where it's just kind of mentality against the player. Maybe he's better against so or so. Right now, like we said, Pole Belter just too strong. Counter Logic Gaming finding some great structure in the first week. It seems that we say about it, most teams are faltering now in the early game. A little more than others, obviously, but still with what's happening, the mid game is where we are seeing the teams that have been together or have at least played together quite a bit as friends or as team are coming out.
Yep, CLG able to stay organized versus Impulse.
Just waiting, hopping in, seeing what everybody did for that game. Still seeing Impact on Hecarim, Xiao on LeBlanc. Impulse got the picks that they wanted that game, it seemed. Still had the Ashe up.
They definitely did.
Could have been a choice coming out through how they wanted to play it, but deciding to go with the Sivir Alistar, every Sivir ultimate was either trying to get the team to something CLG was already doing or backing away from CLG. We saw the first time they prepped up Baron, Impulse was like, all right, we'll walk back down into mid lane if you start to pressure us.
That's why Double F said, every team has to keep their eyes on Impulse because they go for those very quick plays with the Sivir speed boost. Evelynn, invisible jungle collapsing very quickly. They pick high damage, assassin for Xiao, and they try and snowball those little picks, catch people off guard into control of the game.
Control of the game, indeed. Right now, we're going to throw it over to Zyrene at the Telestrator.